Hi everyone, thank you for sticking it out to the end. We have so many great Republicans running for office, and that's a good thing. That's the beauty of democracy. I've been with Orion Township since 1989. I started in the assessor's office, and then I was elected to serve as your Orion Township clerk in 2008. One of the first things that I did when I came into office in 2008 was take a look at the boardroom and what we could do to improve what was taking place in our boardroom so that the residents in the community could see what was happening. I looked at the transparency that was there and how we could improve upon that. And I received a grant from the Cable Commission to bring the boardroom up to standard. It was an excellent opportunity to take those improvements and to take what the board was doing and the success that we were having as a board out into the community. Basically a mirror image of what was taking place. I also knew, at being an assessor, I started in the assessor's office in 2008, I knew that it was important to increase the revenue that I knew we would lose as a result of declining property values. I'm an advanced assessor. I recently took an exam to become a master assessor, a level 4 assessor. So I understand the importance of doing things properly. I understand the importance of increasing our revenue while being fair and uniform to the residents. That's an important thing. What I want to say to you is that we were able to increase some of those declining property revenues through a complete census count. 2010 was our last census, and I worked diligently to make sure that we had a complete census count in Orion Township and the village of Lake Orion. One of the things I was able to do when the federal government wanted to take 100 or so parcels out of the mapping system, I appealed those. I appealed those because I knew where those properties were located, and they reinstated 91 of those addresses. If just one person was counted in the census in that each of those 91 parcels, that's $91,000 annually coming back to the township. One person counted represents $1,000 worth of revenue that comes back in different ways for our schools, for our roads, for revenue sharing. So knowing that we needed to replace some of those dollars that were being lost to property value decline, we received additional revenue sharing. Always looking to be an excellent steward of what's been entrusted to me. Moving forward in 2020, we will have another census that needs to be handled properly. It's important that you have someone with experience to be able to function in a way that gets everyone involved. A complete census count is imperative. I've also ran successful elections for Orion Township, approximately 20. I train all of our election inspectors. That's one of the joys of my job. I love the people. We have people from all walks of life that have guaranteed that your vote will be counted. They are trained. I train before every election. That's key. We have to train our election inspectors. And because I have the experience as a master municipal clerk, I trained all of our election inspectors effectively. I know that I have people in this room that are election inspectors, and I appreciate the service that you provide. I got a shout out in the back from George Henley, thank you. And I have George here as well, who's working for ONTV, and he also serves as an election inspector. It's important to have leadership in position that will train those inspectors so that every single vote counts. I receive excellent audits from Oakland County. I'm also the Oakland County Clerks Association president. I have been on their executive board for 4 years, and I serve diligently to make sure that elections are being ran properly. Experience counts. It truly does. I've heard that across the board tonight, and people making their presentations before you. You are what matters. It doesn't matter what is taking place in the boardroom. If we can't get along with one another, it's the leadership that needs to change. If we cannot take a stand for people in our community to do what is right, then the voters will vote those people out of office. And what I want to say to you today is that I appreciate your support. I have been your clerk, and I have run successful elections. I've gotten excellent audits. I have maintained transparency. I've instituted the board book so that you can see what's taking place at home. I brought digital records to the township. I have done so many, accomplished so many things through teamwork with the Board of Trustees and through teamwork with people that work at Orion Township. We have many departments, the building department, the building and grounds department, we have the Parks and Recreation department. It takes everyone to be able to work together, and we have that established at Orion Township. I am so proud of the employees. They are our greatest natural resources. I will not take credit for what's taking place at Township Hall, neither should any board member. We need to look to our employees, and we need to stand up for the people in this community. And I will close with this final statement. I am not perfect, and I welcome any one of you at any time to come and meet with me. And I will do my best. If there's something that I need to correct, I will correct it. I will not defend a mistake. I go by the book, and I do not take shortcuts. I'm Penny Shults. I am your Orion Township Clerk, and I appreciate your support. Thank you.